And if you've been hanging with us a little bit, you know that one of the things we're really excited about as we get closer and closer to our annual conference, which is March 3rd and 4th this year down in Atlantic City at the Tropicana, is sharing some of the stories behind the conference, the education, the things that you're going to grasp from the experience, and remind ourselves we got one heck of a community, and that community is going to be on full display in March when we're all together. I'm thrilled to be hanging over with some friend over in Shawnee, Kip Patterson. And Kip, thanks for the time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, Todd. Appreciate
it. Hey, why don't we start a little bit of what's going on with you? What's going on with Shawnee? Tell us about life hanging over there these days.
Well, been over here at Shawnee for about 28 years now, as athletic trainer, and just coming into our winter season. And unfortunately, with that, the ankle sprains go up, and so this talk will be very fitting for everybody facing this winter.
Wonderful. What's been the biggest surprise or the biggest change in the 20 years you've had at Shawnee?
Oh, wow. Well, just I guess some of the athletes, you're seeing a mix of kids that used to be the hard-nosed kids that go through any brick wall back in the day, and now people are being now that we have more education on TV and whatever, and the videos online and stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to be their own doctor, and so trying to convince them what they may need to do, or mom and dad what they may need to do, whether it be, I went through this and it was just I just rang my bell, I'm okay, and no, we need to look at this further. So there's been an evolution of sometimes I feel like our profession, we have to sell ourselves and convince them why we have been taught, we have sat through these workshops, and we do know what we are talking about, and to try to have them follow our advice, but once again, counseling with them.
Yep. So thinking about the sell, but in terms of the conference and the soft sell, I always love the stories of why folks who have been around for a bit keep coming back. Why this conference? You can share the Red Hot Chili Peppers taping method 1,000 ways from Sunday. Why you keep coming back to this place?
Well, last year I shared a project that I've been working on for a long time for shin splints and shin splint taping. And what I was seeing, I didn't agree with what was out there back when I was younger, and through the years, the big mystery. So I developed, due to my own daughter having it, and kind of pressured to do something about it. So used a procedure, and it worked. It has worked for over a decade, and had some great success. So I've been wanting to share it, with people, because I always think, as trainers, we have our toolbox, and I want to open up the toolbox and share some tools. And I think that's what we need to do with professionals in our profession, is share what we know or what we have found that works, and help somebody else out, and that way they can incorporate that to their toolbox. So last year I shared that with the future certified athletic trainers. We did a workshop in the actual taping procedure, and then we presented it on with the certified area side the next day. So I've had this Red Hot Chili Pepper technique we were using. I've had that in the arsenal for about 10 years or so, and I enjoyed sharing it with the future certifieds, and they were eating it up last year, and really wanted to kind of hand them a new tool to take as they step out there. So I really enjoyed that, and I thought this would be something that they could use. And I was thinking about it. Then last year, right before the Super Bowl, Eagles were playing, and they were
Go Birds.
Talking about Go Birds. Then they were talking about Patrick Mahomes with his high ankle, and they had a gentleman on there to try to demonstrate a fast taping procedure, and then incorporate what he felt was adequate for a high ankle. And I lost it, and I saw all the comments that were posted after it, and a lot of other professionals lost it with, "This is ridiculous. This is what's out here." So that kind of really fired me up to get something out there that it's more conducive for what we can use, and you know, what I've
Sure.
seen success with actual athletes.
So how the heck did it get its name?
So basically, the taping strips, what we use is a very durable adhesive strip that we fashion into the symbol. If you know who the Red Hot Chili Peppers are and know their symbol, it's basically follows the same plane of different angles, multiple small strips to make a stronger bond. So basically, we just kind of called it Red Hot Chili Peppers.
So after spending a little time with you in AC come March, folks going to be able to hit this, run it, and do the method. What to help with what happens the first day back?
Okay. So yes. Now, obviously, if you're working with either a foot and ankle specialist or an ortho, making sure that they are at, obviously you've done your rehab up to this point, you've done your treatments, and they're almost at that point where they're doing more dynamic sport specific activity. So basically, most of that healing has taken place, but we kind of mimic what God has already made us with, and try to emphasize holding that appendage in place for that dynamic activity up into full return to play. So basically, yes, they're going to be able to take it away and go home and experiment with themselves. And usually with taping, I have several philosophies, and one of those philosophies is don't try to create a problem, trying to solve a problem. And what this does, because I'm seeing a lot of the syndesmosis taping, is basically a spiral wrap real tight around the tib and the fib down there, and basically that's encroaching the Achilles, and that's going to be a problem. So basically, what this does is hold, depending on if you have a posterior or anterior issue with that high ankle, you can adapt it, and you'll see different ways of taping that. So that way you can incorporate that for the high ankle. Along with, I'll also explain some lateral ankle procedure, same kind of idea, that we've had really good success with bad ankle sprains. So.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And hey, friends, if you've watched any of the videos yet, at the end of these, we tend to bury a bit of an Easter egg, to borrow Amazon's term, of a little surprise that if you happen to keep track of the different phrases we're giving you, we're going to give you a chance to win a really cool something or other that will be well worth your time down the road. So let's go with this one of Red Hot Chili Peppers. All right. Keep track of all the different videos, and we'll go there and give you something you want. It's not going to be cheap, I promise you. We're going to make Ken Cieslak, the president, pay up on this one. Kip, so appreciated. Thanks for sharing a little bit about what folks can see and expect, and can't wait to see you in person in just March,
Yeah,
and
right around the corner.
All the best down to Shawnee.
Thank you, sir. Good to spend time with you, Todd. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Have a great day.